Alrighty folks, welcome back to Let's Play Rebuild 3. The last episode, our little fort was burgeoning with new members. Obviously you can't do anything, but if you said this guy, we still can't do anything. Send our recruitment drive out here. Send a few of these guys. Now let's have her start scavenging stuff. Oh hey, there's a laboratory over there. You'd think we know everything about the other survivors here, since we have to trust each other with our lives every day. But people are more withdrawn these days. It's a way to avoid pain. If we don't have friends, you'll never have to watch your friends die. Enter human resources. We're training our leaders to act as counselors and keep tabs on who is happy about what and with whom. Talking to survivors regularly can help them discover hidden talents. Albert Vandereen. See happiness, relationship, and talk to survivors. Oh gosh, alright. July 1st, I got to pray in a real church. October 22nd. August 5th, 2018. October 22nd. I don't have much, but at least I know it's mine. October 19th. I got to see Gustav's circus. Good friend. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Elias Theron opened up to me today. He told me, before the outbreak, I struggled to survive, just like now. I lived on the street, but I never did anything illegal for money. I only begged, and sold plants they let me grow in a community garden. Mostly lavender. People with money brought them to smell nice. And believe you me, some of those well-to-do folks needed help in the smell department. And that's coming from somebody who was lucky to get a bath once a month. What perks should Elias get? Green thumb, redecorator, artist. Redecorator, baby? Redecorator may automatically convert useless buildings. Wait, no, pick something else. Green thumb. Bonus food while farming. No, you're a farmer. I don't want you doing that. Artist. Happiness bonus when fortifying buildings. Now pick something else. Redecorator seems like a good one. I hate mandatory guard duty. I got to pray in a real church. I heard a nice sermon. Heard a nice sermon by a great preacher. Talk again. Hear more of a story. Being on the streets when Zed started to show up was good and bad. It meant I was better at taking care of myself than some of those yuppies who could no longer get their lattes, let alone clean drinking water. But it also meant I didn't have much to fall back on. Still, when people leave their houses in a rush, you can usually find something to fill your belly in the stuff they left behind. Camper. Sleep under the stars, does not need a house. Sure. You got more to say? Had this to say about himself when we spoke. Hear more of the story. Alright. Ah, this is really interesting. I can't talk to myself. I'm happy we reward hard work here. It's a fair way to do things. Lucy O'Neill pulled me aside after dinner today. She said, "Hey bud, you got a nickel? What, we don't use cash no more?" Sorry about that. Old habits, you know. When you've been on the street as long as I have, you fall into sort of these, patterns. What perks should you get? Camper? No, pick something else. Firearms training. +1 defense with anything with pistols and machine guns. Or melee training. +1 defense with swords, sticks, or shovels. Yeah. Hear more of the story. Say, you know what's funny? Back when all the Zeds started showing up with all those yuppie pricks in my neighborhood, thought I was one of them. Okay, so maybe not having washed in a couple of months, usually being half pissed probably didn't help the way I was coming across. But you know, it was fun to make those fellas run for a few days. Gentrification could kiss my... What perks should Lucy get? Half rations. Eats less than other survivors. Sure. Ain't got more to say? It's a shame we lost that big farm. Yeah, it is. I'm getting closer to Chris T-Hor. Today he told me, sorry if I have a bit of an accent. I am not from here originally. The country I am from has some very traditional views on marriage. It was horrible, but at least they didn't try to eat us. They'd probably be too scared they would catch the gay or something. Chris is ready for a new perk. Which one? Melee training, of course. You got more to say? Yeah, I guess we haven't been with him that long. Robert Sherman. Can't talk to him yet. Tucker Evan Lee. Can't talk to him yet. Alan Thompson. Can't talk to him yet. That's me. Can't talk to him yet. Can't talk to him yet. I hate mandatory guard duty. I already talked to him. Enemy. Huh. That's very interesting. Let's research zombie vitals. The Luddies. We spotted a heavy fortified farmstead today. It's run by a group called the Luddies, a bunch of hippie farmers who seem friendly, if a little paranoid. They refused to let any electronics on their property and checked us thoroughly for Illuminati tracking devices before we could enter. Once we got past that, they were happy to share a song, a story, and a nice salad with us. I was careful to stay off the topic of their conspiracy theories. Ah, they fortified the bridge. King Owen Ludd runs this group of vegan farmers who think we're better off now without TV, cell phones, or GM produce. Huh. They're using concrete rebar as their raid. Better scavengers steer more stuff. Attack. Alright, well, is this guy doing anything? Ah, yeah, he's meeting with that guy so far. Well, let's keep scouting, see who we can find. Oh, you want to go? Come on, tough guy. See what you got. Hey, buddy, why don't you have some time off? I could hear the two fighting from a block away. Blah, blah, blah. If I have to listen to your snoring for one more night, by God, roommates. Good news is they both want to join us. Bad news is, each refuses to come if the other will be there, so we can pick. Dorothy Johnson, the engineer, or Stephen Collins, the scavenger. Take both. Wasn't easy getting these two to sit down and talk to each other civilly, but if there's too much at stake to lose it, or to some petty roommate disagreements, we set some ground rules and agreed that Dorothy and Stephen wouldn't have to live together or work together if it could be helped. In return, they both joined us. Hopefully, we can keep them separated so they ain't at each other's throats. Alright, Mr. Scavenger, you start farming so we don't die. Actually, no, you help this. We need to get some of the bigger stuff. What's your scavenging skills? You're pretty good, but we need you to start researching too. Ain't you a cutie patootie? I talked to anybody? I already talked to that guy. Carrie Johnson. You're pretty mad, ain't you? Lee! Hi. I expected your name to be Clementine. Scholar learns more from schools. I already talked to you before. I already talked to you already. Melee training. No penalty to how far away this is. Alright, let's see. More scouting. We need to get that thing. We're not the only living people in this city, but there's no telling how people we meet out there are going to treat our scavengers and soldiers. Sometimes they greet us with shouts of joy, sometimes with warning shots. Sometimes it might be better to shoot first. How shall we post strangers? With caution. I've met people in the last 2 years who would just as soon kill me and take my stuff as have a conversation. But I've also had my life saved by a total stranger. We should size new people up cautiously before we invite them to the fort. We can change this policy later. Recruitment is less dangerous and less likely to succeed. Okay, just checking the time. Attack power 18. Ain't nothing doing. That's a lot of parks. Hey, that's another huge farm. How big is this city? Jesus Christ. I can free that up. And fuel. Good deal. Let's see here. Oh, you want to go, buddy? Cause they aren't smart and they don't run from danger. Oh, yeah. They run. Oh, yeah. And more efficient zombie killing. Let's see here. Track survivors, improve teaching. Let's do watchtowers. 8 of 8 days left. Start by that. Keep scouting. Have you on guard. Oh, that's a big maul. Need you to trade. I'd prefer to be safer than sorry. We've got 3 room left. Pig farm? The hell's a pig farm? Ask if he needs anything. Not for me, but as many people who are buying materials from my caravan. I will give you good price for it. The fuck I get these? Chemistry kit. +3 engineering. Hell yeah. Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Hell yeah. Nail board. Haggle. Haggle. Hell yeah. And 1 bit of food. Gustav smiled broadly, a twinkle in his eyes. It's nice doing business with you sometime. How do we even get all this stuff? Scavenging, perk, green thumb. Why do you have a hunting rifle? Well, I don't want to separate you from your daughter, so I'll just give this to her. Let's have you have the weapon. Let's give this guy this guy. Alright, I already heard this. I already heard from you. I'll talk to you again. That's me. Scavenge that. We'll be claiming it. Found calculator. Ancient but solar powered, these things last forever. +1 engineering. Oh, engineering. I'll just wait till you're done that. There's no rush, really. You there, buddy? Let's make that safe for you. Have you scavenge that. Have you start farming. Actually, no. Let's have you farm. You scavenge. And what does a green thumb perk actually do? Bonus food while farming. +0.2 per day. Alright. Oh wait, what's this do? I haven't seen a pig in years, but the chicken survived, and like all birds, they're immune to the disease. Produces 2.25 rations per day. Huh, a graveyard. The dead never crawled out of their graves like in the movies, but zombies do seem strangely drawn to this horrible place. And a hunting rifle. Great. Now, the question is, who gets it? Nice. I'll leave this to this guy. Let's just leave it for them all to finish first. There we go. Yeah, but you can get started while we're waiting. Oh, you want to go, tough guy? Alright. The swarm just after 2 a.m., not 10 minutes after I'd finally been able to get to sleep. But I was up and out there within 5 minutes just like we drilled, and by dawn all that was left of them were a pile of bloody body parts. The Groot seems to think he's something special, like something of an expert leader. He says we're lucky we caught him now, before someone else snapped him up. He says he won't come cheap, though if we offer him something extra if he joins us. Offer double rations? Fine. I told him he doesn't have to eat the second set of rations. Food is actually the closest thing we have to a currency in Wenatchee, and you can get a surprising range of luxuries for it, in exchange for it. He seemed to dig that, and agreed to join us. He actually is quite a good leader, too. He wasn't lying about it. Angel Warren. Alright, so who's this new head? A 3. Huh. Were you? Why don't you stick around in there? You can do that. You can start farming. You look like April O'Neil. I just realized that from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's why your face looks so familiar. Scout out this big farm for me, won't you? Aw, jeez, Angel Warren's running around the fort pretending to blow away imaginary Zed with his submachine gun today. What is he, 5? It won't be long before he requests some ammo to go out and shoot Zed from the walls. Maybe it'll do some good. Maybe it'll just piss the rest of them off if he doesn't do it carefully. What should I tell him when he comes asking? Trigger happy. Give him 3 boxes of ammo. Angel spent the evening sitting on the wall, drinking moonshine from a flask and shooting at anything that shuffled out there in the dark. Suburb is now totally free of Zed, and I think it helped Angel clear his mind a little bit. Well, goody. Good on you, Angel. Ah, I need 2 materials. Right, you go in there. You start chopping down some trees. Ah, yes, that's right. They could go either way. And doctor's bag. A doctor's bag. What does that do? Let's do engineering. +3 engineering. Well, when we find another one, we'll give it to them. You know what? I think I actually liked it when we were killing these guys. Let's see here. Hello. This friendly Luddy merchant trader is carrying goods for sale. You can trade by starting a mission here. Ah, I see. Alright, well, let's have you do that, and have you trade that, and let me check my time. We're still good. I went out to meet the Luddy caravan and see what they had to say. Lud happened to be there, making sure nobody steals anything, as he put it. Asked if they need anything. Lud didn't want to give away anything, so he brushed me off, but it's clear from looking at their supplies that they're low on ammunition. I bet they paid extra for sparing. Shovel. +1 defense, +1 scavenging. Give you 4 for that. And we need materials like something fierce, so about 12. Haggle. Haggle. Haggle again. There we are. They always say that you know you got a fair deal when no one goes away happy. I don't think there's going to be celebrations on either side tonight, but both us and the Luddies got the stuff we needed. Chris T-Horde. Alrighty. Now we can have you stop, and of course it went back to being under siege. Let's just have you go there. We don't really need a leader with this guy. Let's make you another soldier. Be able to do some good there. Let's send a crew drive over here. We can now upgrade our buildings with basic watchtowers. These simple structures will give our guards a better view of the surrounding blocks, and our snipers a good place to shoot from. Defensive building upgrade. Alright, so add stationary defenses faster with better builders. 6 of 6 days left. Jesus. Oh, hey, those guys. Chris became devout. Chris started coming to church regularly. I think Lucy must have convinced him to give it a try, since the two of them have been spending so much time together lately. Can survivors get married in this game? Our apartment has caught fire. Gary said that she saw someone she didn't recognize skulking around there, and the next thing she knew, smoke and flames were pouring out of the building's windows. We'll have time for investigations and inevitable baseless finger pointing later. For now, we need to do something to save the apartment. We might be able to find something to use in one of our local fire stations. Or if we've got running water, you could try the old-fashioned method of using buckets and plenty of my fire. Let the fire burn out on its own. We managed to evacuate everyone safely and contain the damage, but the building is now a smoldering ruin. Someone tried to brighten things up with a marshmallow joke, which was modestly amusing until we realized that a good portion of our stash went up into flames. Well, that's great. And I think I'll end this here. See you next time.